To resist the arranged marriage his stepmother had planned, the man decided to marry a woman diagnosed with a mental illness. When the stepmother saw the woman dressed in a hospital gown, she was instantly displeased. Just then, the woman suddenly let out a terrified scream, utterly frightened by the fish in the fish tank. The man immediately ordered his servants to remove all the fish from the house. But at lunchtime, the stepmother deliberately prepared an entire feast of fish dishes. The sight of the fish made the woman nauseous. She had once been forced by fellow patients at the psychiatric hospital to eat raw fish. The man quickly spoke up, saying she could not eat fish. The woman saw through her stepmother's scheme. Afraid the scene would humiliate the man, she tried to force herself to eat the fish anyway. Yet she could not overcome the deep-seated fear in her heart. The man's father thought she had no manners at all and refused to let his son marry her. His stepmother also began accusing her of being mentally unstable. Frightened, the woman covered her ears. The other relatives started whispering among themselves, saying it was humiliating for the man to marry someone like her. The man sharply reprimanded everyone. Even if my fiancée is mentally unwell, I will protect her. He then took the woman and left the dining hall at once. Back in their room, he poured her a glass of water. The woman apologized guiltily, saying she only brought him trouble. But the man told her he would protect her from then on, and she would never have to do anything that upset her again. The woman was deeply moved. The next day, the man's father told him the woman had been committed to the psychiatric hospital because she had assaulted her grandmother. The man refused to believe a word of it. The father flew into a rage and raised his hand to strike him. The woman suddenly rushed forward and smashed a vase. She shouted, "If anyone hurts him, I'll hit them. You all say I'm mentally unstable anyway." The man never expected her to stand up for him. That made him believe even more that she was truly kind. He instructed his assistant to uncover the full truth and scheduled their wedding for the next day. On the wedding day, the woman was about to look for the man when someone suddenly grabbed her wrist. She was filled with panic to find her adoptive stepsister standing there. The stepsister demanded to know how she had escaped the psychiatric hospital and tried to drag her back. In the midst of the confrontation, the stepsister suddenly pretended to fall. The woman's parents had just arrived. The stepsister immediately played the victim and claimed that the woman had pushed her. Furious, the parents began berating the woman loudly, drawing the attention of all the wedding guests. The woman curled up and hugged herself in fear. Meanwhile, the man received the investigation report from his assistant. The assistant said the woman's adoptive stepsister had bribed an orderly back then and framed her for hurting their grandmother. Filled with anger, the man resolved to make them pay for what they had done. Just as the woman was about to be dragged away, the man rushed into the wedding venue. He hurried over to calm her down and had his assistant bring out the bribed orderly. The orderly publicly confessed the entire bribery scheme and admitted that it had been the adoptive stepsister who had actually injured the grandmother. The stepsister tried to lie and defend herself.